Get ready.
Hey Disney lovers, and welcome back to another What's Coming to Disney Plus UK video. If you're new to the channel, then hello and welcome. We make Disney Plus videos every Wednesday, as well as other updates randomly throughout the month. So make sure to click that subscribe button and the notification bell to never miss a video. Also follow our social medias, as we do share things there far quicker than making these videos. Everything in this video does come from Disney sources and are correct at the time of recording, but Disney do make it known that these are subject to change, which means they may add items to this list or even take some away. As always, I will leave the timestamps in the description so you can jump to the day that you want. If you'd like to support us, then you can tip us on coffee.com, or you can become one of our patrons on patreon.com/skybotfilm with loads of Disney rewards such as early access to videos like this. But there's quite a few things coming this month, so let's get into it. Friday the 4th of June, first up, Raya and the Last Dragon is now available for free with your Disney Plus subscription. And I have done a review of this when it came out for Premier Access, so make sure to check that out and I will leave a link in the description below. Doc McStuffin's Season 5 will be coming to Disney Plus UK, continuing the adventures of the now 8-year-old Dottie Doc McStuffins, who decides she wants to become a doctor like her mother, so practices her dream by fixing toys and dolls. This again is an animated short which would have been attached to the theatrical releases of Raya and the Last Dragon, but since cinemas were closed in the UK, we would not have seen it. It is a 3D animated short about a couple who rekindle their passion for life and each other on one magical night. Season 3 of Genius is coming, called Aretha, which explores the life and incomparable career of the Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin, in an 8-episode series. With another Marvel series coming up, Marvel Studio Legends releases 2 more episodes on the 4th of June. Episode 8, which is a recap of Loki in the MCU, and then Episode 9, which is a recap of the Tesseract, which is an interesting choice. Moving into star items now, and we have Air Force One. Harrison Ford stars as the President of the United States, who makes a speech in Moscow vowing to never negotiate with terrorists. A group of terrorists then hijack Air Force One and put the president's principles to the test, and this is where the iconic quote comes from.
Get off my plane.
Season 1 to 6 of The Americans is also coming to star on the 4th of June. Set in the 80s during the Cold War, 2 Soviet KGB officers pose as an American married couple living in the suburbs of Washington, D.C., along with their 2 children, and have an FBI agent as a neighbor. Courage Under Fire is a film about the Gulf War after a friendly fire incident was hushed by the Lieutenant Colonel's superiors. After the war, he is assigned to investigate the case of Army Captain Walton, who was killed in action when her medevac unit was attempting to rescue the crew of a downed helicopter. And finally, we have a British film coming to star, and one for the mums and dads to enjoy. The Full Monty. Anyone born in the 80s or 90s will be scarred from hearing the song "I Believe in Miracles" thanks to this film. Anyways, after losing his job, a steel factory worker Gaz learns that his wife wants to sue him for missed child support payments. Desperate for money, Gaz and his friend Dave decide to create their own male striptease act. I know many people love this comedy film, but it isn't one for me. So let's move on to something I am really excited for. On Wednesday the 9th of June, the God of Mischief Loki has changed Disney Plus, and not only for the first episode of his series, but Wednesdays will be the day where the new episodes for just Loki will be released for the next 6 weeks. Loki follows the events of Endgame, where he steals the Tesseract and vanishes, creating a new timeline. We know from the next Doctor Strange film that the multiverse is confirmed, and this will be the first look at a new universe within the MCU. However, Loki is captured by the Time Variance Authority, but who knows what mischief Loki will get up to in this series. My Wednesday videos for those 6 weeks will be a review of that week's episode. This will usually be after 9 AM, but may be in the evening due to work commitments, but just keep an eye on our social media for any information about these changes. Also, there is a link in the description for our next viewer poll, which is all about your favourite Marvel items. So take a moment to take a look at it and vote for your faves. And moving back onto Fridays with Friday the 11th of June, Season 2 of Zenimation is coming to Disney Plus. I did say the synopsis of this in a previous video along with examples of the show, so I will leave a link in the description with the timestamp for it. Africa's Hidden Wonders Season 1 is coming on the 11th of June to National Geographic section. For millions of years, South Africa's fertile ecosystems have brimmed with natural secrets. This docu-series discovers countless wonders of the biodiversity tucked away within. The Long Road Home is a drama miniseries based on the 2007 book The Long Road Home, A Story of War and Family by Martha Raddatz, which tells the story of a US Army unit trapped on their first day of the siege of Cedar City in 2004. We also have Heroes of the Long Road Home with Martha Raddatz coming to Disney Plus on the 11th of June, which explores the real-life stories of the men and women who inspired the Long Road Home as they face the challenges of putting their lives back together. Bodyproof Seasons 1 to 3 is a medical crime drama series about Dr. Megan Hunt, who is a medical examiner. The show focuses on Hunt's efforts to balance the demands of her professional life, which deals with solving cases, analysing bodies, against her personal life to try and reconnect with her estranged daughter. Moving into the star items for the 11th of June. So the previous week we had the Full Monty, and now we have Calendar Girls coming to Disney Plus. After the death of her best friend's husband from cancer, spirited Yorkshire housewife Chris Harper hatches a scheme to raise money for a memorial to him. Along with the Women's Institute, Chris and her friends plan to create a calendar with the novel detail of using middle-aged women of their village as nude models. We also have the counselor coming to the star section. A Texas lawyer has it all, including a beautiful fiancée, but his financial needs force him to become involved in an ill-advised drug deal. Unsurprisingly, the counselor's deal spirals out of control, placing both him and his fiancée in mortal danger. End of Days is a film about a private security guard who finds himself caught up in an apocalyptic conflict. The devil's only chance of getting out of his eternal prison is to mate with a chosen girl in the last hour of the millennium. The guard must protect the woman from an enemy in whom he does not even believe in. And finally, for the 11th of June, we have The Glooming, which is a story based off a graphic novel. It is a story of an unorthodox and troubled policewoman who leads an investigation into the murder of an unidentified woman. The murder has links to a cold case from the past, political corruption, and occult practices. On Friday the 18th of June, we've got Season 5 of Bunked, the continuing story of Emma, Ravi and Zuri at a summer camp in Maine. The love triangle carry on with their exciting and challenging new lives at the camp. Gigantosaurus Season 2 is on Disney Plus on the 18th, and this time I'm going to give you the correct one. For Season 1, I thought it was the National Geographic documentary, but it wasn't. It was the animated series. Oops, sorry about that. But Gigantosaurus is about 4 curious young dinosaur friends who explore the mysteries of the Gigantosaurus, the largest, fierce dinosaur of them all. They must face individual fears and work together to solve problems during their many adventures. Sorry, not X-Files, but Ancient X-Files. Season 2 is coming to Disney Plus. This action-packed docuseries follows archaeologists, scientists, and historians as they investigate the myths and legends behind some of the history's most intriguing and mysterious ancient artifacts. Kingdom of the Mummies is another National Geographic series coming on the 18th. In the shadow of the world's oldest pyramids, a team of archaeologists led by Dr. Hussein have made the discovery of a lifetime, a fully intact burial complex buried deep beneath the sand. Star Wars Droids Season 1 and 2 is an animated adventure with R2-D2 and C-3PO, which focuses on the events before A New Hope. This is a series that came out in 1985, so I am guessing that this will appear in the Star Wars Vintage Collection. We have another Disney Plus exclusive from Pixar coming out on 18th of June. Luca, set in a beautiful seaside town on the Italian Riviera, the original animated feature is a coming-of-age story about one young boy experiencing an unforgettable summer filled with gelato, pasta, and endless scooter rides. Luca shares these adventures with his newfound best friend, but all the fun is threatened by a deeply held secret. He is a sea monster from another world, just below the water's surface. I will hopefully be doing a review on this movie on Saturday the 19th of June, so make sure to keep an eye out for that. Moving into the star items for the 18th of June, and first up we have Hide and Seek. After the suicide of his wife, David Calloway decides to take his daughter Emily away from New York City to a house in the country for a fresh start. Unfortunately, Emily is too grief-stricken to really appreciate her new surroundings and hasn't made any friends other than Charlie, who is imaginary. When Charlie becomes to harbour resentment towards David, an already bad situation gets worse. I vaguely remember this psychological thriller and it can get quite chilling, so it might be worth a rewatch for me. Hitman is coming to star. Based off the video game, Agent 47 is a perfect killer, but when he is dispatched to kill the Russian president, 47 discovers that his employers have betrayed him. Also, we have Hitman 47, which is another Hitman film. This time 47's latest target is a corporation that plans to unlock the secrets to his past to create an army of killers even more powerful than him. An innocent man comes to star on the 18th of June. A mechanic is accused of a crime he didn't commit and is sent to serve time with a gang of hardened criminals. By befriending a tough but influential inmate, he manages to get parole and find himself hounded on the outside by the people who framed him. Seasons 1 to 3 of Star is coming to, well, Star on Disney Plus UK, a musical drama series that focuses on teenager Star Davis, who leaves foster care to save her younger sister from physical and sexual abuse at her foster home. While escaping, Star finds muse in singer Alexandra Crane, who proposes to join a singing group. Finally, on the 18th, we have Season 2 of Love, Victor. The show focuses on new student at Creekwood High School, Victor, and his journey of self-discovery and challenges at home. Before we continue, I'd just like to thank everyone for their support so far with our videos. If you'd like some Disney themed rewards such as Disney podcasts and early access to videos like this one, then please consider being one of our patrons on patreon.com/skybotfilm. You can watch me recording the What's on Disney Plus videos to see how I do it and get the information before anyone else. It would mean a lot if you would check it out and consider joining us. But let's get back to the video. And finally, we have Friday the 25th of June. Secrets of Sulphur Springs Season 1 is out. Set in the fictional Louisiana town of Sulphur Springs, the series follows adventurous 12-year-old Griffin Campbell and his bright-eyed, thrill-seeking friend Harper as they come across a secret portal that allows them to travel back in time and uncover clues related to an unsolved town mystery. Air Crash Investigations is a docuseries that investigates why various different air crashes happen, looking at flight data, witness reports and air traffic control conversations to determine what happened. Now, we have many series coming for this on the 25th, but are breaks in different ones, so bear with me. So the series that are coming are Seasons 5, 7, 8, 10, 11, and then Seasons 13 through 19. The final 10 episodes of Season 4 of PJ Masks is making its way to Disney Plus on the 25th. I have been through this many times before, so let's move on. Wolfgang is an interesting new feature coming to Disney Plus, which is a documentary about Chef Wolfgang Puck and his impeccable food. It is more than just his food though, as we learn more about the man behind the apron. And let's move into the final star items for June. First up is Baptiste Season 1. Julian Baptiste is a detective who is on holiday in Amsterdam with his wife, but assists an investigation from his former girlfriend, the Amsterdam Chief of Police. This is an interesting one as it is a BBC production. However, this would have been created by BBC Studios, which has the rights to sell productions to external companies as it is technically an independent company. It's really technical, but at the end of the day, we have a BBC drama on Disney Plus, the first of many possibly. Coyote Ugly is coming on the 25th of June to Disney Plus UK. Graced with a velvet voice, 21-year-old Violet Sanford heads to New York to pursue her dream of becoming a songwriter, but gets sidelined by her day job as a barmaid at Coyote Ugly. Deuce Bigelow, Male Gigolo, is a comedy about less attractive, down-on-his-luck aquarium cleaner who wrecks the house of a gigolo. He must make money quick to repair it, and the only way he can make it is to become a gigolo himself. And finally, to end June, which is LGBTQ plus Pride Month, is the Star original series called Pride, which is a docuseries chronicling the struggles of the LGBTQ community in America across the decades. I did a quick video on this a few weeks ago, so make sure to check that out. The link will be in the description below. And that is it for what's coming to Disney Plus UK in June 2021. Next month, I know we will see a lot more Fox productions coming after the closure of the Fox channel on Sky. So other than Walking Dead, what shows and films do you want to see come in? Don't forget to check out the viewer poll link in the description to give your favourite MCU items, and I will be reporting on these in July once Loki has finished. Thank you very much for watching. I greatly appreciate you taking the time to watch our videos. If you'd like to support us, then you can either tip us on coffee.com/skybotfilm, or you can become one of our patrons on patreon.com/skybotfilm. We have lots of Disney rewards such as early access to videos like this, and can even watch me recording these videos for a bit of fun and see how many times I mess up. The links will be in the description below. Other ways to support us is to share the video, as it doesn't cost you a thing but massively helps us out. So please share this video on your social medias. Let us know in the comments what you are excited about seeing this month, but until next time.